Hey, this is Hell. I'm just gonna do some speculation on Space Engineers 2 Survival. I myself have kind of looked at all the information we have, and I think I have a grasp of what system they're going for. I don't have all the information though, but it is to my belief that Space Engineers 2 is going to be very similar to Space Engineers 1 in progression. So the progression system in Space Engineers 1, if you don't know, it's survival kit, then your basic refinery assembler, then your advanced refinery assembler, and then prototech. And everything is kind of within that, where your refinery will... Your basic refinery will do basic ores like cobalt. Is that it? Yeah, you got your basic ores, iron, nickel, cobalt, silicon, a basic refinery will do. But then for gold, silver, platinum, uranium, you will need an advanced refinery. And I mean, that's the simple Space Engineers 1. I mean, the progression system there is kind of non-existent. So I do believe Space Engineers 2's progression will be kind of similar, but now we have suit, simple, refined, and laser. I'll get back to the laser one. You might call me a bit insane, but you know, I have some evidence. So I do think the survival kit is getting replaced by the suit, essentially in terms of progression. Previously, Space Engineers 1, you have to use a survival kit for everything. It is where you mine a bunch of stone and then make your first ever base, right? I think in Space Engineers 2, that's getting thrown out the window. Your basic components are made in the suit itself. It cuts out the middleman, it makes the game easier, right? You don't need to worry about going back and forth mining ore and then coming back to your survival kit, mining stone, going back to your survival kit, you don't have to do that anymore. I think that's a great change. I think that makes the early game more fun, more easy. And on that topic, I think we will not have components for basic, stuff. So for example, like a steel plate, right? I don't think we're going to have those anymore. Steel plates, not a thing anymore. We will just use refined materials from our backpack and just chuck them into the block. I'm not entirely sure how the backpack build system is going to work, but that it is to my belief we're just getting rid of components, at least for very, very basic suit building. Yeah. And also from the assembler, there's a description of the assembler in Space Engineers 2 right now that you can read. It says, converts simple and refined components to complex components over time. So I think we're going to have 3 tiers, maybe even 4 tiers of components. Actually no, yeah, we will have 4 tiers at minimum. Because we have raw, which is like your stone, your ore. Then we'll have simple, refined, complex. Now, I think the backpack will only be doing refined, and you can build stuff with refined. And then you will need to get an assembler of some description to get simple components, and then you'll need simple components to create an assembler for refined components, and then refined components to create... No, wait. Use... I'm getting confused. Go down. I have a script here and everything. Yeah, you will go from refined to simple, then simple to complex, and then complex is probably last tier. I mean, there might be a tier over that, with prototech, but I don't know for sure. So just complete speculation there, that we'll have one more above that, but yeah. And then for the refinery, it says processes raw ores into refined materials that can be used for construction and production. So construction, obviously, you will be using refined materials to just create stuff for your backpack. Simple. That's it, right? and production, which will be the assembler itself. And I think it's definite that we're going to be using refined metals for construction instead of just steel plates, right? And I think, knowing all this, that the survival gameplay will be get stone into your backpack, or I'm not entirely sure like what our backpack we were finding. I think it's going to be stone. I think it's going to be a survival kit essentially, and you will refine it, get refined materials, and then you'll go place it, you know, and you'll make your first simple assembler. Then from a simple assembler you craft simple components, and then from simple components you craft an actual assembler, and then you can create complex components, and then we have a laser assembler, which I don't know what a laser assembler is. I don't know what it could do. I found it in the game files, and I'm like, cool, that's something that could exist. By the way, if you're wondering why it was going through the game files, I also thought there's something completely unrelated that you might, you know, you're probably seeing it on screen right now. I was looking for that blue dot, and I could not find the blue dot, and I tried really, really hard. I still can't find it, but I found the laser assembler, so, you know, you win some, you lose some. Anyway, that's kind of it for this video. It's just speculation. I want to speak my mind. I want to speak about what I've discovered on the game, what I think about the game, and I'm really hopeful for Space Engineers 2's future. Like, I'm not even talking about planets, or water, or like, pumping stuff, or gases. Like, all of this? Nah, I'm not even talking about that. I'm just interested in the pure survival. Oh, man. Even the conveyor system's probably going to be pretty, actually, I think it's just going to be smaller grid, larger grid like it was last time. Right, yep. This is all speculation. Nothing's set in stone. It's still now for release, right? But, you know, I'm excited. I think everybody else should be excited. And, yeah. This has been Hell, and, like and subscribe for more. Give me to 100 subs, please. Man, I'm really stuck, aren't I? I'm not very good at outros or intros. I'm not very good at videos at all. Yeah, bye.